Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. I just want to show you. This is the old church. I was driving around the city. This was the old church. So they demolished. Well, they've been demolishing it now for a couple of years. I'll try to include some pictures of it before all this. Uh, but this is where I was baptized. Uh, Pretty sure, if not the last time I was in a church, it was pretty close. We came for. I wanted to come over for Christmas Eve uh, services a few years ago before it got demolished. Uh, I don't pretend to be a church guy, so this isn't a religious thing. I just thought it'd be kind of neat to see, built in the 1880s, and my God, you see the grounds and stuff. And there's behind me, there's more grounds behind the church. But anyway, I'm gonna pause this and go into the car and talk for a minute. So yeah, I had to take my nephew to the dentist, and he's gonna be a couple hours getting a cavity filled and his teeth cleaned. So this is close to the dentist office. I figured I had this urge to come here. I've been here once before, and before anybody gets on me, and not a religious thing. We all know I'm not the most overly religious guy in the world, uh, and churches being closed and torn down, just a part of our time. Um, a lot of reasons. People's beliefs, of course. A lot of less people nowadays believe in heaven and whatnot, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not here to convert anybody, because I wouldn't call me a disbeliever, but I'm not a hardened believer either. I'm not against the idea of there being a maker and an afterlife and all that stuff, but the the poetic side of me, I guess, some people say the soul, uh would believe that, but the sheer logical part of me, I mean, it just makes no sense, right? um but every time I come here, I just get this feeling, and it's, I don't know if it's God or the Holy Spirit or anything like that, or if it's just the human condition. You know what I mean? I was in this building a few times. I was baptized here, and I keep thinking of my parents. I'm sure I'm gonna ask them, but I'm sure we didn't have any money when I was born, and we didn't live too far away, I don't think. So I'm sure they probably. I could just see there's a path right here, like a paved path coming. I could see my parents back when I was born. You know, Probably a few weeks or a month or so after I was born. I don't know when kids get baptized, but bringing me down here to get baptized, walking that path with me and probably a cheap secondhand stroller, you know, mom and dad in their best clothes, which probably weren't that great, and my little sister tagging, or my big sister tagging along, probably pulling on the old man. Let's go. No, she would have been a baby too, so probably both of us in a stroller. I just see them walking down here with my grandmother and stuff in my mind's eye, right? And I don't remember ever coming here to play, but for some reason I do remember that area over there. It's like a playground area type deal. I don't know if it's just, memories combining to make it, or if it's actual memory, but this place is I did take a brick. I'm gonna keep a brick. Um Again, not that I'm the most hardened person, but I'm nostalgic by nature, and I thought a brick from this place would be nice. So yeah, again, not a religious thing, guys. I don't care what you believe or don't believe. Like I said, I don't even know where I'm at in that. But I do believe in connections with places, and for some reason I have a connection with this place, and it could, like I said, be the human condition. It could be the Holy Spirit. I don't know. But every time I come here, I feel sad that it's gone, and I want to cry, which is weird because, like I said, it's not like I came here all the time. You can count on one hand how many times I came here, and 2 or 3 of those were for I had to get my baptismal papers. So it's not like I was an ardent parishioner by any stretch of the words. I'm definitely not the. I mean, I've made enough mistakes in my life that, you know, I'm at that borderline when I die. If there is a heaven and hell, it's gonna be a flip of a coin, you know, to get me in. But you know, no saint am I. Let's just say that, and I'm not no devil either, right? So. Yeah, just tell me about a place. I was just wondering if you guys had a place, whether it be something like this, or maybe it's an old home or old homestead, or maybe it's an old school, playground, whatever, just a friend's house that you have an emotional connection to. Every time you go, you just feel, you know, kind of at peace, right? And that's kind of what this is. I guess it's sad that it's gone, but the feeling of just, yeah, this is nice. You know, and you know, of course, there's that regret too. Again, that's human nature. I wish I had came more, a lot more, because it's one of those things. Now that it's gone, right? It's never coming back. And I wish I could have got to see it more. The inside was beautiful, and like I said, I'll try to include some pictures. But again, don't get mad, guys. It's not a religious thing. I keep reiterating that because I know there's going to be somebody on here. No, I don't care. I'm not saying this is a God thing. Like I said, I don't know what I believe, but I do know what I feel when I come here, and it's a weird connection, you know, to this place that I shouldn't have because I don't, but I do. So anyway, guys, yeah, that's it. I'll be back with a video later on, a better video than this. I just wanted to talk about this because I was just sitting here thinking, you know, what is that connection? You know, like, why do I feel? And again, don't get on here. Tell me it's both ways. Like I said, I mean, I don't want crazy religious people or crazy anti-religious people. I mean, you believe what you believe, but you can have a connection with a place that's not religious, is what I'm getting at. So it may not be a religious thing, but I just don't know why I have this connection with this place. It's not like I said, I spent more than my whole life, 40 plus years on this earth. I might have spent a total of 5 hours in here. And that was like a 3-hour Christmas Eve service. So it's not like it was just weird. And I always kept saying later, I'll go later. I want to go again. And it's just one of those things. Like I said, guys, I've said it before. I say life is short, man. Even for buildings. Well, this wasn't too short. Like I said, this is 100 and some years. Over 100 and some years. Well, 1880. So 1980 would have been 100 years. Yeah, 150 years or so. 140, 130, 140. I can't do the math in my head, but you know what I'm getting at. Quite a long time. And I also sit here sometimes when it's nice and quiet, like today, and think of all the families that have come and gone. All the marriages, the funerals, the services, all the people just, you know, you could see people out here back in the early 1900s and whatnot. In my mind's eye, like I said, just standing after service, maybe on a nice sunny day like today, and you know, having a picnic out on the grass area after service, and when people walked everywhere because there was no cars, and you know, yeah. So anyway, guys, just tell me what's you have a place like that? And again, it doesn't have to be a religious place. It could be anything, a park, an old house, homestead, you know, a beach, anything. that you just have an instant connection to, and you don't really know why, really. Because that's the interesting part. I wish I knew why I had this connection, but I just can't tell you. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.